Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have some new hints towards a potential Pokemon Presents. We also have some new Legends EA rumors to go over and some new events that have been revealed recently as well. A lot of things to take a look at today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over these potential Pokemon Present hints. Again, I'm a little bit weary about it. I'm a little bit on the fence about it, but I'm just going to go over what has been said. So originally, Central Leaks here tweeting out just a bit of a joke, saying, you know, it's been 6 years since Pokemon Legends EA was announced. Feel old yet? Obviously just joking because it feels like it's been that long since it's been announced, and obviously we've had absolutely zero information about the upcoming Pokemon game. However, though, we then had this person here, when are we getting news? It's been so dry, I'm so bored. And then we have Central Leaks here saying maybe in exactly 3 weeks, but you didn't hear this from me. So this was posted on the 16th of July. So 3 weeks from the 16th of July is the 6th of August, which is a potential date we could be getting a Pokemon Presents. Obviously, Worlds is like the 14th or something, so it's the weekend after that week. So it very well could happen the first week of August. Obviously, we have other sources saying it's going to happen on the 8th, and now we have Centro here saying it's going to happen on the 6th of August. Now, Centro Leaks is not a leaker, is not a source. Everything that they kind of post is just from other people. You know, they'll repost like what Riddler said and stuff like that. It's basically what I do. You know, I go over people's leaks and stuff and kind of discuss them, and that's exactly what Centro Leaks does. The only thing that Centro Leaks has ever gotten right is information about Pokemon Home. They've gotten the update kind of mystery gifts right or something like that, and that's all they've ever really got right. Everything else that they post is just from other people. So I don't know how they would know this information. I don't know why they're saying you didn't hear this from me, because they're literally posting it on the page. But it is what it is. I don't know. Potentially we're going to be getting a Pokemon Presents on the 6th of August, but I don't know how they know that information. It could just be a lucky guess, but I'm still kind of, I'm more so believing it's going to be on the 8th of August, or at least at some point during that week. But either way, take that what you will. I don't believe him. Like I say, this person is not a leaker, or these people are not leakers. They are literally just an account that posts other people's leaks. So, yeah, don't know how they know that information, but either way, that is that. Moving on, we have some new events announced for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep. So the first one is tweeting out from HDvee saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon Go Ultra Unlock Strength of Steel event has been revealed. It runs from the 25th of July from 10 AM local time to the 30th of July at 8 PM local time, and it adds Shiny Togedemaru into the game. So these are the bonuses that you get during this event. So obviously it's the 25th to the 30th. The event bonuses: additional Candy XL for successfully catching Pokemon for trainers level 31 and up. So that's obviously very, very useful. Increased chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive Candy XL for successfully catching Pokemon with nice throws or better. Additional candy for nice throws or better. So a lot of candy coming out of this event. And also there's 3 times Stardust for catching a Pokemon as well. So obviously that's very, very good. If you run into an Ordino, you're going to be bathing in some good Stardust. So really, really good bonuses. A lot of candy, a lot of Stardust, everything like that. These are the wild encounters. So the following Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild. For the first time in Pokemon Go, you'll be able to encounter Shiny Togedemaru if you're lucky. So Alolan Sandshrew, Magnemite, Pineco, Nosepass, Aron, Beldum, Bronzor, Ferroseed, Galarian Stunfisk, and Togedemaru. And then some trainers might even encounter the following, being Onix, Scyther, Skarmory, and Klink, and all of these Pokemon can be shiny. In raids, 1 stars are featuring Skarmory, Klink, Pawniard, and Togedemaru. I always thought that Skarmory was a 3-star raid, but either way, apparently it's a 1-star raid. And then in 3-star raids, you're going to get Steelix, Scizor, Mawile, and Aggron. And then field task research rewards, you obviously get your Beldums, your Klinks, Togedemarus, Steelix, Scizor, and Aggrons as well from some field research tasks giving you mega energy for these Pokemon. Timed research, collection challenges, Pokestop showcases, yada yada yada. So again, doesn't look like there's another paid kind of research. There wasn't one for the one that's going on right now for the what's the event going on right now? It's the Tandem House event. There's not any paid research for that. There's not any paid research for this, so no idea why. But either way, that's that. And then also we have a pretty interesting announcement. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, Pokemon Cafe Remix has announced the next event, it adds Ogerpon into the game, and it runs from the 19th of July 2024. What's interesting about this is there's been a lot of 4chan rumors that have basically said that Ogerpon is going to be coming to Pokemon Cafe Mix, very, very soon. So, again, that doesn't exactly make them more legitimate. It's just interesting how a few of these posts were saying that Ogerpon was going to come to Cafe Mix, and that has now been confirmed. So, maybe I might take a look at some of these recent posts that I've gone over and see if any of them have a little bit more kind of truth to them, if like something else has been announced that they've kind of gone over. But either way, Ogerpon is coming to Cafe Remix on the 19th of July onwards. So that is that, and all the events and stuff and the Pokemon Present hints. Again, I'm not completely convinced by this as well. I'm not sure if he's just trolling people or whatever, but it is what it is. Let's go over a 4chan rumor for Legend ZA, though. This was posted on the 11th of July, so quite a while ago now, to be fair. Well, about a week ago. And it's titled Pokemon Legend ZA Leak, and it was posted by Anonymous. So, again, posted on 4chan. As always, take it with a grain of salt. Probably false, probably fake, but you never know. So, I was at a briefing for the Pokemon Company Incorporated marketing. I was shown concepts and about 30 minutes of gameplay of the new Pokemon game. So I know almost nothing about the plot, only gameplay and some dialogues were shown. So, yeah, I mean, these things do happen, obviously. I feel like if somebody was there that leaked this information, it'd be very easy to track down who did it. But, yeah, these things do happen with these, like, gameplay kind of briefings and stuff like that. But, again, I'm pretty sure if it did get leaked, they would easily be able to find out who did it. But either way, they saw almost nothing about the plot, which, again, you wouldn't expect to see. It's just only gameplay and some dialogues were shown. So, this is what this person apparently saw in this 30-minute briefing of gameplay. So, there are many trainers in Lumiose City. I feel like that's a little bit of a given. Why wouldn't there be? Is going to be, kind of... you're going to be stuck in the city, basically. Well, at least that's what we're thinking. And so, yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be loads and loads of NPCs that are just kind of walking around. I'm sure a lot of them will give you items. A lot of them will give you quests and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe you battle them as well. I don't really know. It's going to be weird because there's going to be just like people walking around normally. And then also there's going to be like battles going on at the same time. So I don't know what's going to be like the kind of contrast between them. There's just going to be people walking in the background of the battles like in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or is it just going to be like a certain area that you can battle people? Who knows? But either way, there are going to be a lot of trainers in Lumiose City, so we'll see what that means. 2 NPCs. There's a woman professor who has red fiery eyes and hair, and a young man dressed in white with a very large scarf, maybe married. So there's a professor with fiery red eyes and hair. So there's a ginger professor, and there's also a young man who could be maybe, I don't know, like somebody helping out or something like that, dressed in white and with a very, very large scarf, and they could be married. I don't know. They might be married. Who knows? But yeah, there's apparently 2 characters that we're going to get introduced to in Pokemon Legends ZA. And then it says the combat seems faster than previous games. So, I mean, Legends Arceus was, I guess, in a way, a little bit faster, because obviously you have like your different agile and your strong styles and stuff, and I feel like because you can have like multiple Pokemon attacking you at once and stuff, it might make you go through the battle a little bit quicker just to get these Pokemon out of the way. But at the end of the day, if they are just keeping the same kind of like turn-based system, I don't really know how they can make it much faster. Unless it is real time, where like if you don't make a move, you're going to get attacked constantly. I don't know how they're going to be able to make it any faster than previous games, or at least than Legends Arceus. We'll have to wait and see what they mean by that. But I just don't really know how they would, kind of go a step further than what we already have. So Pokeballs look slightly different. One looks like the city from above. So I'm assuming the kind of bird's eye view blueprint would be, I guess, pasted on top of a Pokeball, which would look kind of cool, to be fair, don't get me wrong. But again, we don't know how far back in time or how far in the future this game is set. I don't think it's going to be set too far in the past where we have to craft our own Pokeballs like we had to do in Pokemon Legends Arceus. But I feel like maybe it's going to be not the very early designs of what we have in like modern day Pokemon games, but I think that we are going to have your regular Pokeball and maybe your Great Ball and stuff like that. There won't obviously be any Master Balls and stuff, because that's obviously being created years and years and years in the future. There might be other Pokeballs, that are brand new to this game, and we might be able to use them in this game, and then maybe in the future they're in like additional Pokemon games and stuff like that. But Yeah, I don't really know what they mean by looks slightly different. Maybe it's like in between the kind of crafted Pokeballs we had in Legends Arceus and then the modern day Pokeball. So maybe it's like in between that. But either way, one of them looks like the city from above. We have some new Mega Evolutions to take a look at here. So Mega Lapras, which, I mean, it did just get a Gigantamax form in Generation 8, so would they give it a Mega Evolution as well? I mean, potentially. Lapras is quite a big fan favorite. I'm a big fan of Lapras as well. I wouldn't mind it getting a Mega Evolution, but I'd much rather it be given to a Pokemon that doesn't have anything at all. So, like, no form, no Gigantamax form, no kind of, I guess, regional form or anything like that. Just like a Pokemon on its own, like Luxray, for example, who has absolutely nothing, and then gets a Mega Evolution. So yeah, Mega Lapras, Mega Charizard Z, which is an interesting one, because a lot of people have been speaking about Mega Charizard Z in like a jokey way, but they could very well do it, you know, and that's the kind of worrying situation. They could actually make a Charizard Z, they could do a Mewtwo Z as well. I really hope they don't. It doesn't need a third Mega Evolution, it doesn't need two, to be fair. I understand that it's a fan favorite, everybody loves Charizard, it's a Pokemon that sells. Hence why, like, the Charizards and the TCG are so much more expensive than other cards and stuff. But to give it a third Mega Evolution might be overkill. Just give it to a different Pokemon. Like, there's so many Pokemon out there that have absolutely nothing. You don't need a starter with 3 Mega Evolutions. It's just overkill. Give it to a different Pokemon. But either way, apparently Mega Charizard Z is going to be coming to the game. Mega Flygon, again, I'm assuming that's just because a lot of people want Mega Flygon, and it was kind of scrapped from Auras, but again, does that mean that it's going to get one in this game? I really don't think so. I think it might have been just scrapped for a reason, and whether we get a Mega Flygon or not, I think it's got the same chance as every other Pokemon of getting a Mega Evolution. Mega Zoroark, which would be cool, you know, if we do get Generation 5 remakes after this game, it'd be a nice little kind of like nod to that. But yeah, I think a Mega Zoroark would be kind of cool. It would keep the illusion ability, potentially. Yeah, I don't think it'd be bad at all. Mega Chimecho, which, I mean, it's not really something that exciting. It kind of gives me the same vibe as like a Mega Ordino. Like, nobody's really excited about that Mega Evolution, and I feel like Chimecho would get the same kind of reaction as that. I'd much rather, you know, when you're looking at Pokemon to give Mega Evolutions to, and you take a look at like Haxorus and you take a look at Chimecho, a lot of people are going to want a Mega Haxorus over a Mega Chimecho. And then as well as that, Mega Florges. Mega Florges would be really, really busted. A very, very bulky Pokemon. It's already bulky, so a Mega Evolution would just amplify that even more. I don't think it's out the woods. I think it definitely could happen. I think we should probably get some Generation 6 Mega Evolutions in this game anyway. We don't have any, barring what am I called? Diancie. So we need some more, you know, whether the starters get some, so obviously Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja, or maybe just other Pokemon like Florges, Aegislash, Go-Go, stuff like that, get Mega Evolutions. I just feel like Generation 6 Pokemon need to gain some sort of advantage from the gimmick that was, I guess, born in their game. So we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some extra Generation 6 Mega Evolutions. You can ride Pokemon to go on walls, on rooftops, in the sewers, and to fly. So yeah, I mean, that does make sense. I don't think we're going to be riding Pokemon over like oceans and stuff like that. If we are in a city, the most there's going to be is like a canal, and I feel like you don't really need to surf over a canal. You probably just like, maybe the canals are really small, you just jump over it. I don't really know. The same with flying as well, really. Unless the city is that big, I don't think you're really going to need to like fly all over the place. I don't think we're going to need a rideable Pokemon for that. And yeah, I mean, going up walls and rooftops and stuff, and in the sewers, I mean, it depends what the situation is. Like, I don't think you really need to have Pokemon that climb on walls and rooftops if you have a Pokemon that can fly. It doesn't really... I mean, and I understand that we obviously had that with like Sneasler and then Braviary in the terms of that one could climb and one could fly, but that you had like mountains and stuff to traverse and stuff like that. In a city, like, what's going to be up there? You know, flying Pokemon maybe. Like, what's going to be the need to climb a building? There's not really going to be any reason. But either way, rideable Pokemon, I feel like they could happen, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them not in the game, just because if the city isn't that big, you're not going to need them. But anyway, that's that rumor. I mean, it doesn't really scream real. It doesn't really scream fake. It just kind of doesn't really say anything. But Yeah, would you want to see a Mega Charizard Z? I really, really do not. I know that some people would want it, but yeah, the majority of people don't want it. But let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Let me know your thoughts on this Pokemon Presents hint as well. Again, I don't believe this. I don't know where they would know this information from. And then also let me know your thoughts on the events and stuff like that. But anyway, a big thank you to everyone that obviously, if you're still watching, if you did enjoy, drop a like down below. It was trying to 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in this video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.